Hello and welcome to an all-new unbiased gear review. Today we are taking a look at the Fret Zealot guitar learning system. Okay, so let's crack it open and check out what we've got here. Okay, so first things first, a business card for Sean, the CEO of Fret Zealot. Oh, sunglasses. Is this for real? A pair of sunglasses with a bottle opener? We'll test that out a little bit later in the beer review. Alright, now cracking this thing open. Box that it comes in. They have different versions for different scale lengths. This one is the one for 25.5 inch. Okay, instructions are literally right on the top when you first take this thing off. How to install it on the guitar. Loosen, clean, fit, remove, attach, bend, and clip. This is what it looks like inside the box. Another little instruction manual. Something that looks oddly like a capo. Please do not return this product to the store. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact us at that website. Bunch of Fret Zealot picks. Not too sure what this is. USB charging cable. Looks like the reusable battery. Little cable. And looks like some sort of tightening clamps. The instrument that we are going to be installing this on is this. This is the Maite Gallocaster. This is a sort of parts caster Esquire that I built for my wife, and I'm going to be installing it on this instrument so that way after this video is done, if she so wants to learn a little bit more on guitar, then she'll have this at the ready. Okay, so we're going to do the installation. We're going to follow it step by step. First off, loosen up the strings. Secondly, clean the fretboard, and for that we're going to use just a very, very small bit of Ormsby, the best fretboard conditioner. Probably not even something that's necessary on maple so much, but yeah, it's good to just give it a good cleaning every so often, and I might as well use a good product for it. Next, we're going to fit the Fret Zealot. Okay, perfect. Remove the tape. And finally, we are going to clip on the battery. This was a little confusing at first, so let me just make sure that you guys understand. We've got the little capo here, we've got the battery pack. This is the underside right here where the charging port is. You flip it like so, there's those two holes, and they line up perfectly with the two holes on the capo. And then you use those fasteners to attach. The cable plugs right in. And then it's just a matter of finding a comfortable place to put this on your headstock. And then we just string it back up. Hey Ernie Ball, I really like your stuff. Okay guys, so now it's time to actually plug this thing in, turn it on, and see what we can do with the app and with the Fretlight system. Pulling up the Fret Zealot app. And the first thing that you're going to see it do is that it's going to say no device found on there. So what you have to do is you have to turn it on. And then just click on the little scan button. And it's finding the device, and now it has found it. Okay, so we can see that we've got a few different options here. We've got play, learn, and fun. Fun, it's just got a little bit of a light show right there. Oh wow, isn't that cool? How about rainbow? Cool, so if you just want to dick around with how the lights look, there you go, that's how we do that. Let's go to learn. Okay, so first of all, let's check out chords. And it starts off right here with C major. Now I noticed this initially, and this is kind of interesting to me. So that is an open C chord as the app sees it. I have never ever seen an open C chord with the lowest note being the open E. I guess that's technically correct, it's an inversion, but A little bit different from the normal. Now it's throwing in that inverted third on there. Okay, let's take a look at maybe a different chord. How about D major? Oh, wow, it's another inversion. So, see, it's lighting up red on the string you're not supposed to play. Open 4th and 5th strings. That's not so bad. I play that a lot too with that inverted 5th on there. Let's do a D sharp minor. How about that? Okay, last 2 strings, red. So one of the things you'll notice on the app is that there is a color coding for the different fingerings on here. So as you can see, blue, index finger, green, middle finger, yellow, ring finger, and pink is the pinky. There you have. Also under Learn, we can check out notes and scales. And let's just do, okay, yeah, C major, Ionian. So in this case, let's see, we've got, ooh, what's happening there? We have some lights that appear to not be working. So we've got, this one should be yellow, but it isn't. Okay, well, anyways, C major scale. So it starts off with the root right there. Yellow for the second tone, green for the third, and so on. Let's try something a little bit different. Let's do D harmonic minor, and it's saying that the root is the yellow note right here. Alright, so far pretty easy to understand. Lessons. Okay, and we've got a couple different lessons here. We've got Justin guitar, talking bass, true fire. One of the things that I asked Sean, the CEO of Fred Zealot, about is, does he have any partnerships with these guys? And he said, not really, but we've asked for permission to use their videos, and they've granted it. They've just been able to sort of sync up the lights on here with the various info that they're talking about on here. So let's see, we've got beginner, beginner's course, okay, and that pulls up a little video. Let's skip along here.
Alternative. Second, third string. Then second finger is going to reach over the top. See, this is why we had to leave the space there. So we've got space here for the second finger to go in the 4th string. Second.
Very good. I just learned an A chord. Alright, so let's take a look at a different lesson here. Let's try from True Fire, 10 jazz guitar chords you must know. Let's move this along a little bit.
String. And my third finger on the 4th string, my pinky on the 3rd string. So a couple things about this chord. Number one, this is my root note. So because that note is G, that makes this a G major 7.
Still following the color coding.
The main way we're going to do this is really lean my first finger over and kind of mute that 5th string.
Okay, there again, lights up red so that the those strings are not in use.
When I strum this chord, it's going to sound like this.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. Definitely can learn a few things here or there through the lessons there. Partner apps, Guitar 3D and Uber Chord. We're not going to dive into that so much. I wanted to check out Play because, first of all, it's got a tuner on here. Attempted to use this up a few times up to this point, and not exactly the fastest, but accurate all the same. And I'm also verifying this with my Chord Pitch Black tuner that I've got down here too. And yep, the tones are matching up good, so at least it's an accurate tuner, albeit not quite as fast as various other tuner apps go. The Metronome is also pretty neat. You can select different beats per minute, how many beats per bar, One thing I don't necessarily like, there's no place whatsoever for a tap tempo or anything. That would be very, very helpful. So, yeah, that's one thing that I think could stand to be improved here. Now, one thing I did want to show you guys, they've got various different guitar tabs and guitar songs available that you can check out here. Now, here's the problem. Did I just see Dark? Wow, Dark Fortress is on here too. So there's a lot of metal stuff on here, which is pretty interesting. One of the things, though, that I've noticed is that a lot of the stuff I've checked out up to this point, a little inaccurate. So, and when I asked Sean about this, he says that the reason why is because they don't exactly have a team that they're employing for these transcriptions. It works kind of like a lot of guitar tab websites do. Kind of anyone can submit a tab, and then it gets upvoted, it gets downvoted, and you have to just check to see if there's different versions of the song that you are looking to play to see if you can find one that's a little bit more accurate. I'll give you a for instance here. Let's pull up a Metallica song. Did I just see Massacration? Oh, that's hilarious. My wife is gonna love this. She can actually Metal Milkshake. Wow. That's hilarious. So my wife being from Brazil, Massacration is a hilarious parody band. She can learn their songs now if she so feels inclined. That's hysterical. Alright, let's go to Enter Sandman. Now, there's a few different versions here, so let's click on this one. Let's see, because I tried one version earlier that was not so good. Let me see if this is still the same one. Yep, still in tune. Alright. Okay. Ah, this is what I was referring to. See how it's going up to an open 5th string there for whatever reason? That's weird. Okay, so that's a little inaccurate. That's obviously a case where somebody transcribed the song a little weird. Another one that I want to kind of show too, because I was testing something else. Let's find Overkill. So, one of my favorite songs of all time. I've already covered this song. Oh, song is in a different tuning. AI mode will not work correctly unless retuned. Okay, let's retune. Alright, so we're having a little bit of problems with the tuner. So I'm going to kick on the chord pitch black and just tune it that way. Okay, so let me show you this song and show you how we've got a little problem here too. One of the times that it hits the 2nd fret, it should actually go down to the 1st fret. And that's very wrong. How the song actually goes is... So definitely a little bit of creative license taken by whoever transcribed this song. But there again, not someone who's affiliated with Fred Zealot. Just individual users transcribe these songs. But they are left in the database all the same for you guys to at least try them. And sometimes they are a little bit off. Okay, so overall, my final thought of this product is that it is definitely a cool product. It's not exactly a new idea. Many of us are very familiar with the fret-like guitars that we've seen in various music catalogs from time to time. We've seen them in various guitar stores from time to time. But what's cool about this is that you don't necessarily need to buy a fret-like guitar, for better or for worse, whatever you feel about the quality of those instruments. You don't need to buy a full instrument to use this concept now. This allows you to basically place it on whatever guitar you feel like putting it on. You just need to make sure that you purchase the one that is the appropriate scale length. Obviously, yeah, there's some little liberties that are taken with some of the chord voicings. One of the other things I didn't show you there too is that you can go between several different voicings of the chords, and you can see where they are placed at on different parts of the neck. So if maybe you're looking for a little help with coming up with a song idea and you know that you want to put like a G chord there, you can see where there might also be a different G chord somewhere else on the neck to see if that maybe fits how you're writing the riff a little bit better, or maybe fits how it sounds a little bit better. So it's a very useful tool for that. The lessons are also pretty cool too. As you can see, it's getting an error message from time to time. No Fred Zealot data found, but then it finds the data all of a sudden. Also taking a look at some of the transcriptions, that's something that definitely leaves a little bit to be desired. Just be forewarned, if you're going to actually use this thing to learn cover songs on, there's going to be some liberties taken here or there with some of those songs, and you might need to kind of sit down and hunker down and figure out where those liberties were taken, what is incorrect, what is correct, and maybe use that to kind of figure out the appropriate way to play these tunes. One of the things I would also say is with regards to the instructional packaging, I would love to see it a little bit more detailed. It doesn't need to be super detailed, but there's definitely a few little tricks and tips that could help with the installation process. There was a couple times I had to watch the Fred Zealot YouTube videos to kind of figure out where I may be lost here with the installation. One of the things that I found right away is that if you don't have this sucker sitting flat, bending over it and just perfectly flat right on the fretboard, you get a kind of nasty string buzz. So, and I didn't know that until trial by error. That's definitely one of those things that I think should be right on the instructional little strip that they actually send in the packaging. Another useful tip and trick that I think could have been very, very helpful is that we've got the side dots here. It would stand to reason that if you lined up the side dots, they might fit a little bit better, but the side dots are just a little bit off. I don't know if you can see it there, but like for instance, we've got this side dot right here. It should be a few, maybe like a 1/4 of an inch further up the neck for it to line up properly. Meanwhile, down here, I've got the 12th fret side dots kind of lining up right on. So that could stand to be improved a little bit. But, I mean, overall, I would say that this is a solid product. Probably like a 7 to an 8 out of 10 if I had to give it a rating. But definitely a little bit of room for improvement. Yeah, it's damn decent, and I'm glad that I had the chance to check it out. Okay, guys, you know what time it is. It's beer o'clock. Let's go to the beer fridge. Okay, so today we are having from Zaftig Brewing Company, we are having A Crop Black Light Stout, which is a 9% alcohol by volume. Let's see if this actually works. Poorly, but it does work. All right. Pours a very rich brown with a tan head. Kind of a smoky meatiness to it, just a little bit. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, it's definitely a smokier stout. Would definitely pair well with like maybe a good steak or something. Kind of smooth for a 9% ABV stout, but really, really good. This is very delicious. I enjoy it very much. So that's it for me. Leave your comment in the comment section below. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. There's lots more content to come.